1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you look in the phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
All right, we are back with the post-game stats, post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Joy Chiropractic. If you guys have any kind of knots or any kind of aches, I definitely suggest to go check out Joy Chiropractic. He will get the job done. All right, looking at Pratt Community College, they came out with 4 steals total in the game, 3 blocks, and 14 turnovers. 49 total rebounds, 29 defensively, 20 offensively. They shot 14.3%. 4 for 28, or I'm sorry, 14.5%, 9 for 62% in the game, 5.6% with 1 at 18 from the three-point range. Now we are looking at Dodge City. Dodge City coming out with 9 total steals in the game, 9 blocks in the game, 17 turnovers, coming up with 54 total rebounds, 36 on the defensive side of the ball, 18 on the offensive side of the ball. We are looking at the game stats, excuse me, at 26.2% from the field goal, and then 28.6% from the three-point range. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll come back with individual stats and the player of the game.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic, so why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go through some individual stats as the Conks moved to 3-1 on the year, knocked Pratt down to 1-4. High scorer for the Beavers was Tanisha Lewis. She had 9 points, was 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 8 from three-point range. She had the only 3 of the game for Pratt. Also had 2 rebounds, and that one was 4 for 4 from the line. And Pratt had 2 players with double-digit rebounds, one of them being Tiana Tulis with 13 boards. She didn't hit a shot from the field, though. She was 0 for 11, had 3 points. And the other Beaver player that had double-digit rebounds was Dakota Smith. She was 2 of 11 from the field, 1 for 1 from the line, had 5 points and 10 boards to go along with the team leading 3 blocks. And the only Beaver player that had a block, and she had all 3 of them. Your Conk players, Alec Fitz had 6 points. She was 2 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, to go along with 6 boards and an assist. Francesca Aguino had 1 point in the ball game, but her big number, 9 assists, to go along with 2 boards. She was the leading assister for the Conks. Addison Rowley was 4-8 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, had 11 points to go along with 3 boards, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. Kaylin Maple, she was only 1 of 4 from the field for 2 points, but had 11 boards to go along with 4 blocks and a steal. And then your leading scorer for the Conks was Taylor Lee, 4 of 8 from the field. Every shot she took was a 3, 50% from 3, 4 of 8, had 12 points to go along with 2 boards. And rounding out the scoring for the Conks is going to be Michaela Ewing, had 4 points. She was 2 of 7 from the field to go along with 4 rebounds, a block, and a steal. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have your Dodge City Dental Care Player of the Game.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Coming back with the Joy Chiropractic wrap-up shows, we're going to split it up. Instead of having just a single player of the game, we are having a defensive and offensive, mostly because we had a lot of conquistadors out there right now. For defensive, we are going with Kaylin Maple. Kaylin Maple, I mean, you heard us all game long.
What do you say?
As I say, we've been talking about her all game long. She was so important on that defensive side of the court. She didn't make a ton of points, but, you know, when you're preventing that many points, you're almost just as effective.
Yeah, when the score's 44-34, it's really not so much about offense. It's more you got to stop them.
And I think Kaylin Maple almost single-handedly did that. Now when we look on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to be giving it to Taylor Lee with an honorable mention to Francisca Aguino. Now Aguino, she was all over the court. She controlled the game. We're going to give it to Lee because she came out and just popped off 12 points, 4 3-pointers. I mean, she really kind of got the tempo swung towards Dodge.
Yeah, swung a little bit of the momentum there at the end of the first quarter. She came in, hit those 2 big threes right at the end of it, hit a big one in the fourth quarter to really ice the game. And, yeah, then had another one in there. She had 12 points. She was 4-8 from 3, also to go along with 2 boards. But, yeah, you said honorable mention to Aguino. We're going to go with her because, like you said, controlled the game, dribbled through the press, and had 9 assists.
9 assists, yeah. She really is controlled the game. We're going to take a minute break or so, and we'll come back with the coach's interview with Coach Lowell.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back to the Joy Chiropractic postgame show. With us now, Coach Zach Lowell. And Coach, I didn't know you had quite that vertical that you showed off there in the fourth quarter.
I think I hurt myself.
You come away with your first conference. You're 500 in conference now. it's a game that, okay, you can see the freshmen sometimes. I mean, you go along, you're pretty good, then you see some freshman stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, we come out, we get off to a great start, I feel. Great start, and then it was like we hit the pause button.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, we can't find the right group. You know, I don't feel like girls are ready to come off the bench and ready to play whenever they get a chance to get out there. They're just like, they're just watching their game. They're not watching what needs to happen when they get out there on the floor. But, you know, when we defended the way we wanted to defend it, we were awfully good. And then there were times when we didn't defend and we let them do what we wanted to, and we struggled a little bit, you know. And then there were times, you know, our post players have got to do a better job of finishing inside. You know, I look at we go. Let me.
Kaylin Maple 1 for 4.
Almost 5 for 20 out of 3 post players. No, 5 for 23. Like 20%. We're not talking about them shooting threes. So we're talking about their inside point blank way. They've got to slow down. They've got to power it up and finish at the rim.
Yeah, because height, I thought, was in your guys' favor tonight. I thought we had more height in there, and I thought our bigs were more active and more athletic than theirs was. And you're right, we got into motion where I was talking to Coach Tucker over there. I said they need to just slow down a little bit, work it inside and get the outside shots. And, you know, there's just times that, yeah, they didn't do it. They got caught up and got in a hurry.
Yep. And then there, you know, and then the other thing, though, I thought we did, though, I thought, you know, when Francesca Aguino is fresh,
nice pass.
She can play, but she gets tired and you know, one time she comes down and does something and then she stops down here in the corner because she's tired. Like, you don't get a chance to stop mid-game. Like, you know, you got to figure some way out to get yourself back and you know, help the team. You just can't stop because I'm tired. So that's something we've got to grow and get better at.
Yeah, rebounding-wise, though, 54 boards to 49. And I thought right there defensively, I thought we stayed in their face and did a nice job on the perimeter. And just at times we started playing with our hands every once in a while.
We played with our hands, and that's the thing, you know, some people, like, they get in, they get out of position, then they just want to reach instead of moving their feet, be where they need to be. And the rebounding-wise, I'm disappointed in rebounding because the first half we only gave up 6 offensive rebounds for them and gave up 14 the second half. You know, that's, again, a loss of focus. And we talk about that. We work on it in practice. We talk about, hey, this is the fourth quarter. This is when we need to finish things off. And I didn't feel like, you know, there's times that we didn't do that. So.
All righty, Coach. Overall, you got your victory, and we got to see a little dancing out of you.
Was it a 10?
I wouldn't go 10. I
Dancing
think,
with the Stars in the future for me?
yeah, that may be. I thought, oh, and what's so funny is between this year and last year, I see the passion in you, and I see you with freshmen, and I see this, and I like how you get out there and you boom, you get excited, you yell at him, you was excited, but then, boy, I tell you what, the next series you called that timeout, man, you was right back to business again.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. You don't get to, like, make a good play, and Aguino's a perfect example. She takes a charge down here.
Right.
Great job. Comes back the next possession. She's out of position. We give up a layup. Like, like that play doesn't cover. Like, you don't get to take that moment and take that forward to the next play. Like, hey, I took a charge, so I'm good this next play.
It's like my old boss used to say, you can have 1,000 attaboys, but one old crap will shoot them all down.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. So.
All righty, Coach. Well, I appreciate it. We'll see you Saturday.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Congratulations on your first conference win of the season. All right, head women's coach Zach Lowell here with us. When we come back, we'll take a look at the men's action and pregame it for you. And back by popular demand, the good doctor, Dr. Cody Walters, here with us. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't. But I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last-minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
He learned Pig Latin from a pig.
Why may, hovercraft a, is way, both a, off way, eels way.
Which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the men's action, and a good doctor sitting in with us, Dr. Cody Walters.
How are you today, sir?
Good, man, good. Didn't know you was going to show up for the broadcast this year, but hey, you remember the buttons and the controllers over
I'm
here.
all
now.
about it.
You're all about it, man.
You got it like a photograph.
All righty, let's take a look at these two teams. First up, Pratt averaging 107 points a game. They're giving up 71 there, plus 36 in scoring margin, and that's against a few prep schools, so don't get overly excited there. 63% from the floor, 43% from beyond the arc, 65% from the free throw line. They're averaging 29 boards a game. They're -5 in rebounding margin, 13 assists, 8 turnovers, 5 steals, 1 block. Conks, meanwhile, averaging 91 points a game, 67 points are given up there, plus 24. And we got to take a break for the national anthem. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
We'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's figure up the stats once again. Conks 91 points a game, 67 they're giving up there, plus 24 scoring margin. 46% from the floor, 38% from beyond the arc, 66% from the foul line. Conks averaging 50 boards a game there, plus 4 in rebounding margin, 17 assists, 18 turnovers a game, 11 steals, and 5 blocks. Conks come in with a record of 3-1 overall. They are 1-0 in conference play. Meanwhile, the Beavers come in. They are 3-2, and they are 0-1 in conference play. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups. First up for Pratt, Anthony Smothers, averaging 16 points a game. He's a 6'7" freshman from Lorain, Ohio. Starting at a guard, number 3, Jalen Wilson, averaging 17 points. He's from Moore, Oklahoma. Starting at point guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, averaging 16 points a game, number 5, Dawson Gunter. Starting at another guard, a 5'11" freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, averaging 14 points a game, Clinton Bentley III. And James Brooks averaging 11 points a game. He's a 6'3" sophomore from Pittsburgh, Kansas. Conks, meanwhile, Hunter Davis will get the start at center, 10 points, 8 boards a game. Tajay Anderson will get the start at guard, 17 points and 4 assists a game. Marquise McCray, 9 points, 4 boards a game. Justice Dixon getting his first start of the season. He's averaging 9 points and 6 assists a game. And Tamaje Blackwell, 11 points a game for him. It's going to be Davis jumping it up against Anthony Smothers. And the tip will be controlled by the Conquistadors. Tajay Anderson up with it. Layup, no good. Put back by Davis. It's going to be too hard, and here come the Beavers right back the other way. Gunter with it. He'll fly in, put it high off the glass. No good. McCray clears it for the Conks. Dixon will take over the point. Now here's Anderson with the 3. That shot no good. A rebound by Smothers. Up ahead, they work it to Wilson. Inside, layup's going to be no good by Brooks. His put back up and good.
So far, we're not going to need a shot clock.
Doesn't look like it, does it? Up and down the floor. McCray, 15-footer at the elbow, no good. Hunter Davis tips it out right to Blackwell. Back into Davis, little turnaround off the glass, good.
Nice shot off the glass from about 10 feet away by Davis.
Yeah, boy, and you like to see these kids use the glass. Not a lot of them do it anymore.
It's a lost art. It's a lost art.
Brooks now back up with it. Handoff, get it to Wilson. Wilson with it, left wing, dribbles over. Now they'll work the right side of the floor. Working it into Bentley III. Now off to Smothers. Lose the ball inside. Brooks up with it. Shot no good. Rebound Davis. Out ahead, Dixon with it. Bringing it down the floor. Stops, gives off to Davis. He'll take the 3. Shot up, no good. Brooks with the rebound for the Beavers. And out up ahead to Wilson. Wilson going to stop, pop. Shot too hard off the back iron. Rebound Smothers. Turnaround lane, good.
Got to block them off the boards.
Dixon up here on the right side. He's being guarded up front by Bentley III. Now they work it inside. McCray with it. A little jump stop, a little baby hook. Good. Marquise McCray.
Nice entry into the high post there for the easy jumper.
Now the Beavers back, and they get the easy bucket. That's Smothers. And here comes Tajay Anderson in traffic. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound Wilson. And Pratt with it, going to turn it over. They lead it 6-4. Dixon up with it. Justice now inside, throws it up. They're going to get him offensive foul. Talk about a lost art, Theo. Stopping at the free throw line and dishing it off. Nobody does that.
There's definitely no stop and dish or stop and pop anymore. It's try to get all the way to the bucket.
Now with the basketball is Bentley III. working against Blackwell, beats him, comes up, going to lose the ball, second turnover for the Beavers. Up ahead to get it to Blackwell, and he's going to get called for the carry.
And it almost seems like, Damon, maybe the Conks are going just a little bit too fast.
Yeah. They have not worked the shot clock down at all. So Bentley brings it across into the front court. Beats Blackwell, dishes off right side. Smothers jumper up and good. And Smothers already with 6 of the Beavers' 8 points. And they lead it 8-4. Not quite 3 minutes has gone by here in the first. McCray with it at the elbow, kicks out Blackwell. Left-handed jumper, shot no good. Rebound Davis inside. Hunter fighting off people, puts it up and in.
Nice job by Davis hitting the offensive glass there for the easy putback.
Now Gunter brings it up, kicks it down. Wilson with the 3, shot up and good. And already, it's like we got a taunting call, technical. I like how these kids do it, and then they go, what?
You know, to be honest, Damon, that was borderline ridiculous call.
Yeah.
Because all he did was he didn't even stare at him. He just kind of glanced over there and went on about his merry way. But they've gotten so sensitive nowadays about this taunting stuff that they're quick to blow the whistle on it.
And Dixon hits the first free throw. He'll have one more. And he misses the second one. Conks from the free throw line shooting 65% as a team.
Going to have to improve that as the season goes on.
Conks will have the basketball. They trail by 4, 11-7. Women winning earlier today. Kick it up. Bruce Hodges now into the ball game for the Conquistadors. Hodges, a couple of big threes there at Cloud the other night. Misses on his first attempt here. Rebound pulled down by the Beavers. Bentley the third. Can't handle the pass. Tried to save it in, but right to Hodges. And the Conks back the other way.
Conks are having a little bit of time trying to break this matchup zone that Pratt's playing. That was a good cross-court pass and a nice layup.
Oh, and Hodges, little up and under. Conks cut it to 2, 11-9. With it far side, that's Taylor just checked into the ball game, and he's going to get called for the double dribble. Third turnover unofficially for the Beavers. Pratt's coach resigned on Monday.
Really?
Yeah. Had some family stuff, and wow. Come in and told him he was resigning. I would have you some updates from around top 25 action. Did you watch the Jayhawks last night, Doc?
I did watch about the first half and about 5 minutes of the second half, and then I fell asleep.
Did better than me. I watched just probably the first couple of minutes, watched Mikhailu miss about 3 threes, and I said, that's it, I'm going to bed.
And he ended up being leading scorer.
Did he really?
With 17, yeah.
So the Conks will have the basketball. They got a chance to tie it up. A little over 4 minutes have gone by here in the first half. Pratt now trying a little trap here out front. McCray with it at the elbow. And Marquise McCray has really stepped it up from last year to this year. Dixon almost coming up with the steal. They'll kick it right corner. Taylor with the 3. Shot no good. Davis with the rebound. Hunter with it. Bringing it up the floor. Kicks over right side. Hodges puts up the 3. Shot off the mark. Rebound Taylor. Taylor with it, far side. Anderson will grab him. Now they'll switch off. Now here's a 3 up. Going to be short. Rebound pulled down by the Conks. McCray back the other way. Marquise with it at the free throw line. Jumper up and good. Marquise McCray already with 6, and the Conks take the lead for the first time, 13-11. Foul far side on Anderson.
McCray so far has done a really good job of attacking the free throw line in that zone, and consequently he's gotten some really nice open looks right there about 12 to 15 feet.
Conch sporting the new unis tonight. White with gold, purple trim. Now here's a pass inside to Devin Marsh. And he got Davis beat on the inbound pass for the easy layup. We're tied at 13. Dayton McGordy into the ballgame for the first time. Hodges with it right side. McCray feeling it, now gets it into Davis. Turnaround in the lane, got it. Davis now with 6 for the Conchs, and they're back on top by 2.
Nice turnaround fadeaway by Davis in the middle of the lane. Good D by McGordy there.
Now McCray on Wilson. Works it down to Marsh. He leans in on Davis. Jump, hook up, no good. Rebound McGordy. Dayton bringing it up right side. We'll slow it down. Now over to Davis. He'll take the 15-footer baseline.
I think that might have been a heat check.
And now turnover. Coach Tucker 1-0 in conference, 3-1 on the season. Getting set to check in is J.J. Sneed.
Good win for him at Cloud County this last weekend.
I asked him, I said, what'd you think about Cloud up there? And he goes, man, I said, toughest place to win a basketball game, I think, in the conference. Since I've been doing this, I think that might be, I can't remember, but that's either the second or the third win for the Conchs up there since I've been doing this in 10 years. Davis, nice move to the lane. He's got 8. The Conchs up by 4, 17-13.
Davis is making a real concerted effort to get to the basket tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes against Otero, he kind of faded away there after the first part of the ball game. And so many times you see that, it's like the team forgets to keep working it down inside. McGordy now, he'll take the 3 from the corner, up and good. Dayton McCorney buries the tray.
Nice shot by Dayton there.
Now here is Wilson with the 3. That shot no good. Ball tipped around.
Conch's got a chance to push it a little ahead now. They be
Hodges
smart.
Gets it in the lane, loses the ball. Davis fighting for it, still on the floor, now being picked up by Gunter. Up ahead, gets it to Bentley the 3rd, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. Conquistador basketball. Checking in is going to be Colby Holmberg, freshman from Pittsburgh, Kansas. Checking in for the Conchs going to be Kevin Howard as Marquise McCray will get a break. Hodges now will take over the points for the Conchs. Davis, the only remaining starter in the ballgame. Howard now takes it down, gets Smothers in the air, can't finish. Whew. And boy, that was a little late.
That was late, and it shouldn't have been late because it was an obvious call.
Every now and then, I'm sure the old whistle gets kind of caught up, and you're sucking in as you should be blowing out. Jairus Friels checking into the ballgame, getting ready to check in for the Conchs. Howard's first free throw up and good. Howard on the season, 60% foul shooter. So Howard will have one more. And that's going to rattle out, but McGordy, and how many times did we see that last year where Dayton on the missed free throw comes in and steals it?
Dayton does a really good job of staying after the ball on the offensive boards.
But he stepped on the foul line, or on the baseline, and turnover. Cox, little full court pressure here. Bentley working against Sneed will bring it into the front court. Crossover dribble, takes him, beats him, kicks it out right side. Now up top to Wilson, goes down underneath. Shot up by Marsh in the lane, good. And that time the penetration got Friels to come off his man, and the Beavers make him pay 21-15. 12-13, they get Friels in underneath, and Jairus with his first 2.
That was a nice pass by Howard from the high post down to the low post for the layup.
Boy, and I tell you, if you can get a big man that can dish it,
Oh, it's huge.
It is huge. And Bentley, the third, parries the three from the right side, and the lead cut to 5 now. Hodges with it, goes to Sneed. He's going to pop the three. That's shot off the mark. Fight for the loose ball inside, going to be pulled down by Marsh. Out up ahead to Taylor. Taylor with it. McGordy makes him dish off to Holmberg. Now Taylor will get it back, and he'll pump the three. Taylor with his first bucket of the ball game in the lead, now cut to 2. McGordy now fakes the three. Hodges takes it from the top. That's too hard. Off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Taylor. Tyvon Taylor out right side to Bentley, the third. Another three. Good. And that's his second three, and the Beavers retake the lead 24-23. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network. Life's full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Conchs, after, I think, leading by 8, now trail by 1, 24-23. 11-12 to go here in the first half. Damon Post, the good doctor here with you. Conchs with the basketball. Hodges with it up top. They find Howard at the elbow. Turn around, no good. Fight for the loose ball. Scrum on the floor. Frills can't get it. Marsh up with it. Out ahead to Brooks. Hodges slows him down. Now they get up ahead to Taylor. And they're going to count the bucket and get Frills with the block. And Frills will pick up his first. And now the starting 5 checking into the ball game. So you got Dixon, Blackwell, McCray, Davis, and Anderson for the Conquistadors. Free throw up and good by Taylor. He's got 6 now. Anderson with it, left wing, up ahead to Dixon. Dixon looking around, will find Blackwell. Blackwell back up top to Justice. He'll penetrate in, kick out. Anderson's going to go baseline. Tajay tried to jam it and got it blocked. That time maybe just pull up.
Yeah, either that or he tried to crow hop it and dunk it like Jordan used to back in the 90s, and he should have just laid it in.
Anderson now to get it in, gets it into McCray. McCray in traffic, up off the glass, good. Marquise now with 8. And that's one thing Coach Campbell said last year. He said, Marquise always with the effort.
Well, he plays hard. That's a travel.
And this year is Marquise, him and Dayton, the only 2 that came back from last year's team, and Marquise making it pay off for getting, and there's a travel back the other way. And Dixon not happy because he hit the 3. Exactly 10-minute mark. Going to be the media timeout. We're going to take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skinned knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else. But at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Conks trail by 2. On the floor, you got Anderson, Dixon, Blackwell, Davis, and McCray. I said we'll try to give you some updates from around college basketball. And around the Jayhawk Conference. These Beavers with the basketball. Taylor will bring it across, give off to Brooks, top of the key. Brooks now dribbles once, gets it into Taylor. Taylor loses it, Davis up with it. 7 turnovers unofficially for the Beavers. Now here's Anderson with it, left wing. Back up top to Dixon, over to Tajay. Tajay drives in, tried to throw it out and hit Blackwell on the wing and threw it away. Now here's up ahead to Marsh. Marsh double pumps. Misses the layup, but he's going to get fouled on the arm, and that's going to go against Marquise. And Marquise using the most of his fouls in a ball game. He's averaging 4 per game.
Something to be said for effort.
That's right. That's how you get in the score. Get in the scorer's box in the paper. Marsh hits the first.
Well, with 10 minutes to go, it was 27-25. That's a pretty high-scoring first half so far. They're getting it up and down.
And Marsh hit the second one. Pratt leads by 3. 9:24 to go. Dixon with it. He'll find Davis. Davis now, 18-footer. Shot's going to be off the mark. Here comes the Beavers back the other way. Brooks will drive in. Shot high off the glass. Good. James Brooks with his second bucket. And the Beavers now up by 5, 30-25. Davis with it down in the corner. Skip pass, threw it away. Cross court over to Blackwell. Here comes Bentley. Nothing there, back to Brooks. He's going to take the 3. Shot up, no good. Rebound McCray. Marquise with it now. Pushing down the floor. Stop, get it off to Dixon. Penetrate. Hits Marquis. Gets it inside to Davis, and he's going to get fouled on the arm. See who that's going to be on. Might as well just shut the shot clocks off. Kevin Howard will check in. Davis is going to check out. Davis on the season averaging 10 points. He's got 8 so far, but has not done well away from the basket. Anderson will trigger it into Howard, and the Conks will set up the offense. Now Anderson will stop, pop, take the 3. Shot no good. Fight for the loose ball on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it'll go to the Beavers.
That's pretty quick on the jump ball whistle.
Boy, that's kind of what I thought. Hodges now will check into the ball game. Blackwell going to check out. Conks a little full court pressure here. They'll get it into Bentley. Bentley now skip pass over to Gunter. Gunter now will walk it down the floor. Anderson on him. Screen set up top by Marsh now. Gunter drives inside, gets it over to Brooks, and it's going to get blocked by Howard, but then the Conks throw it away at the other end.
Just too many turnovers right now for the Conks.
Bentley with the basketball, takes it in, kicks over, gets it to Wilson. He'll go back to Bentley. 3, going to be no good. Anderson with the rebound. Tajay with it, gets it down inside to McCray. Back to Anderson, over to Dixon. He'll drive inside. A little scoop layup, good. Justice Dixon with his first field goal, and the Beavers throw it away. That's 8 turnovers unofficially for them, 6 for the Conquistadors. Anthony Smothers checking into the ball game. Wonder who he's named after.
Could that be Anthony
Penny,
Hardaway?
baby, Penny. Dixon with it out up top.
Bet you not many people remember his name was Anthony.
No. Now Dixon with it. Crossover dribble. Tries to go inside. Gives off to Hodges. Little floater. No good. McCray can't get his tip in to go down. Bentley comes up with it. Up ahead to Gunter. Now they'll find Wilson. He'll drive inside the lane. Howard going to reach over. And you knew he was going to call that one. Soon as those hands go over, guaranteed a foul. So what have you been doing, man?
I'm surprised Coach Tucker's not a little more upset about that, because we got hammered twice on the rebound down here and no call, and then they called that down there. That's not very consistent right now.
Wilson hits the first one. He's an 86% foul shooter. Checking in is going to be Lazarus Williams. Lazarus 6'4". And he's a thick 6'4".
Yeah.
As Wilson hits them both, and it's 27-30 or 32-27. Now they double team Anderson on the wing, and Howard's pass going to be thrown away. Up ahead to get it to Bentley. Now to Smothers, as Anderson was right with him there. That time Height won out. 34-27. Hodges with the basketball, dribble out up top. They get it over to Dixon. He'll stab, take the 3, shot up and good. Conks needed that one. Dixon with 6.
Good ball movement by the Conks there to find the open Dixon on the wing for the jumper.
Gunter with it up top, working against Dixon. Takes it down, they'll get it to Brooks. Baseline, that shot no good. And Smothers going to get whistled for over the back. That's going to be number 2 on him.
That was a nice block out by Tajay there on the big man for Pratt.
6:26 to go before half, 34-30. Beavers on top of the Conks. Dixon now to bring the ball down the floor. Butler on top of Seward, 6-0. That game's at Seward. Dixon with it, left side will go to Williams. Lazarus now finds Hodges, cutting to the lane. Hodges with his second field goal to the ball game. He's got 4 in the lead, cut to 2.
That was a nice cut by Hodges against that zone.
You know, you start getting some of those layups and stuff like that, it's a wonder what it does for your confidence. As a nice move by Wilson inside to get the layup. And it just kind of feeds from going to the outside. Here's Williams, baseline jumper, no good. Brooks with the rebound up ahead. Here comes the Beavers. Wilson with it, left side on Williams. He'll drive inside. Let's see. We're going to go 32. That's Lazarus Williams from behind, his first. Going to put Wilson back at the line. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. First free throw up and good. Wilson now with 8. The lead up to 5. Jairus Friels will check into the ball game. Second free throw by Wilson. On the way, Conks getting the lane too quick, but either way, he hits it. Come the Conks. Hodges with it over to Dixon. Back to Hodges. Find Anderson up top. Nothing there. Hodges will reset the offense. Conks now working the perimeter. This may be the Shallowest, we've seen the shot clock down to 10. Anderson, jumper baseline, too hard. Frills with it in the lane, gets a shot blocked by Marsh. Put back now, he hits that one too hard. That time I think he thought he was going to get hammered on the arm as Wilson. Back down the other way, no look pass to Marsh. Misses the bunny, gets his own rebound. Put back good. 40-32. Conks trail by 8. Anderson with it over to Dixon. Back to Anderson. He'll take the three. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Marsh, and here come the Beavers back the other way, and Pratt has totally taken the crowd out of the ball game. Now here's Taylor. A little floater in the lane. Up and good. He's got 8. Timeout for the Conks. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
We'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back. Conks with their largest deficit of the ball game, 42-32. And the Conks not really shooting that well from the outside. And what was, the first half of the ball game, Doc, they were working it inside. Here's Dixon with another three and justice. And see how I worked that reverse jinx there?
Yeah, I like that. No, the problem really has been the last 7 minutes is that we've created too many turnovers. We just committed too many of them. It's killed you.
Dixon, nice dish off to Frills, running the floor. Hodges with the rebound, put back, no good, but it'll go to the line. Foul's going to go against Brooks. That'll be number 2 on him.
It's hard to defend against turnovers.
Yeah. Especially unforced ones. Those are the ones that kill you.
Yeah.
Hodges will go to line. A 50% foul shooter hits the first one. Bruce with 5. Bruce from Evansville, Indiana. Marquise McCray will check into the ball game. Where are you going for Thanksgiving, Doc?
I'm going to be staying here, sir.
Staying here.
How about yourself?
Staying here. Second free throw, off the mark, no good. 6-point lead now. Conks on a little mini 4-0 run. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Work it down to Smothers. Now Brooks with the long three. Or excuse me, that is Holmberg. And the lead now back to 9. Anderson with it. Left side will go up top to Hodges. Pratt still jumping around in that zone. Anderson now with the three. Can't find his range. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds as Frills did a nice job of boxing out, but Wilson reached his hand in there and poked it out. They get it to Frills over in the corner. Now they get it to Hodges. He'll put up the three. Hard off the back iron. Fight for the loose ball. And we got a whistle. Conks looking for their 4th win of the season. As Jairus Frills they say that's his first. I got him for 2. Free throw by Smothers. First one up and good. Could have built a house with that one.
Evidently the bank's open.
Yeah, there was no bank. It just clunked up there on the back iron. Second one up, much better. He's in double digits with 10. Conks trail by 11 now, their largest deficit of the ball game. They go down. Get it to Anderson. Now they'll work back out on the perimeter. Anderson flashes through the paint. Now goes out on the wing. Get it inside to Davis. Little jump hook. Left it short. Rebound pulled down by Marsh. Gunter with it. Back to Marsh. Marsh going to take it all the way in. Spinning the lane. That shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Hodges. Hodges up ahead. Kicks it out. Dixon from his spot. 3 up. That one too hard. Rebound Smothers. Gunter now gets it off. 3 on 3. Beavers can't convert. They'll kick it out. Holmberg. 3. No good. Rebound. Hodges can't grab it in. Smothers will come up with it. And he's going to throw it away up to Bruce. Bruce taking it down. Layup good. Hodges off the bench with 7 and the lead cut back to 9. 2:12 left in the first half. Gunter with it. Back to Marsh. He'll drive inside. Little floater in the lane. Good. Now up ahead. Anderson beats his man. Takes it inside. Can't get the layup, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Anderson, an 82% foul shooter, has yet to score in a ball game. Tajay on the season, averaging 17 points. He's the Conks' leading scorer. Nothing like a little free throw action to get you going on the offensive end, though.
It does sometimes help you get into a rhythm.
So McGordy will check into the ball game for the Conquistadors. You got Dixon, McGordy, Anderson, McCray, and Davis on the floor for the Conks. Second free throw up and good. Anderson hits them both. Lead kept back to 9. Under 2 minutes to go. Anderson poking the ball out of there on Gunther, but he gets it back. Gunther with it now up top. Bentley come through the double screen down underneath. Can't get open on the wing. They'll give it off. Give it to Wilson. Crossover dribble. Tried to spin down into the lane. Lost the ball. Now he'll pull it back out. 5 on the shot clock. Wilson going to launch a long 3 up and good. Wilson now with 12. Conks right back the other way. McGordy tried to go baseline in the lead. 52-40 for the Beavers. Go up top, Dayton with it. He'll drive it inside. Layup good. McGordy has 5. 1:05 to go. 52-42. Now here's Gunter with it. He'll drive down, give off to Brooks. Kicks it out. Bentley with the 3. Too hard. Rebound Anderson. Tajay up ahead to Dixon. Dixon reverse layup. Good. The only justice in Dodge. 52-44. Now Dixon comes up with a big steal here in the backcourt. Kicks out Anderson. 3. Can't get it. McGordy flying in. Couldn't get the ball. Davis comes up with the rebound. They're going to give him for traveling.
And you got to like the hustle that McGordy's shown in the last 45 seconds.
And we got a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last-minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Oh, make me over.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Lewis Ford, Kelly Hendricks, Mr. G's, Jimmy John's, Jason Putnam, B&E Waste System, Joy Chiropractic, and Dodge City Dental Care. Did you guys jump on for basketball? I'm just wondering.
You know what, to be honest with you, I don't know, because I don't really handle that stuff.
Okay, I was just wondering. Well, you are anyway.
Well, I appreciate it.
You got the POG, buddy.
Hey, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
The future star shining bright, just like your teeth after going to Dodge City Dental Care. So Gunter with it out up top, playing for the last shot. Gunter will drive in, little flutter, and where was the defense on that one? That was terrible. No way should a guy get all the way to the basket. 5 seconds, Dixon with it. Gets it to McGordy, baseline jumper, left it short. And we go to half. Beavers on top of the Conquistadors, 44-54. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network. Mom and dad maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you look in the phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's liquor store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have any halftime stats right now. We will take and give you updated on top 25 men's college basketball. As we'll get you some scores, and you'd think I'd have the scores already posted up here, but I don't. North Carolina 59-56 over Bucknell. 12:58 in the second there. Minnesota 65-57 over Niagara. Northwestern and Creighton just underway. Seton Hall over Indiana, and wow, has Indiana really fallen off?
Well, it's a new coach. It's a new philosophy. It's going to take him a while to get his recruits in there, so that's not too much of a surprise.
It's Indiana basketball, man.
Anytime you have turnover, there's going to be a change. It takes a while to get it going. And Seton Hall's had the same coach for a while. They're got an established program.
Seton Hall's record 3-0 on this season. Take a look now. We'll get over here to the Jayhawk Conference and give you some updates. 13-11, Butler over Seward. Barton County trails at Garden 13-12, 10 minutes to go now. Hudson Cloud tied at 13 with under 10 minutes to go in the first in that one. And we don't care about that one. And here we go with our stats. Thanks, kiddo. By the way, it's the B&E Waste Systems halftime extravaganza. B&E Waste Systems, your locally owned and operated trash removal service in the Dodge City area. No job too big or too small for B&E Waste Systems. Stop by and see them at 2301 Central Avenue or give them a phone call at 620-225-6580. Take a look at this. Pratt, 53% from the floor, 43% from beyond the arc, 89% from the foul line. 5 steals, 7 blocks, 11 turnovers for the Beavers in the first half. 25 rebounds, 21 defensive, 4 offensive. Meanwhile, we look at the Conks, they're 35% from the floor. Not going to win many games with that percentage. 19% from beyond the arc, 63% from the foul line. Conks, 7 steals, 1 block, 10 turnovers for the Conquistadors in the first half. 27 rebounds, 15 defensive, 12 offensive. And that's a little bit of a shocker. But then I guess, Pratt, when you're shooting 53% from the floor, really not much chance to get rebounds.
No, not much chance to get rebounds.
So the Conks with 12 offensive boards, they're just not getting anything to drop here in the first half. Just 17 of 48. Dead ball rebounds, 1 for the Conks, none for the Beavers. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at your individual numbers. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4. Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Welcome back. Little Foo Fighters for you.
Gotta like that.
Yeah, Foo Fighters just in Wichita. You a Foo Fighter guy?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No.
What kind of music you listen to?
All kinds.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of eclectic little ensemble of music there,
yeah,
Neil
I do.
Walters.
I do.
iPod?
No, phone.
Phone. Yeah, everybody's got rid of the iPod.
Yeah, the iPod's outdated.
All right, let's take a look at some individual numbers. It's the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. Leading scorer for the Beavers, you got Jalen Wilson with 14. And after that, Devin Marsh off the bench. 9.7 boards already for him. Then Anthony Smothers with 8 points, 5 boards. And Tyvon Taylor off the bench, 8 points, 3 boards. He's got 3 turnovers, though, if you go along. 3 assists. Dawson Gunter, 4 assists in the ball game, just 2 points. Now we'll take a look at the Conquistadors. Conks, Hunter Davis with 8 points and 8 boards. He's working on a double-double in the ball game, 1 steal in 13 minutes of action. And after that, Marquise McCray, 8 points, 4 rebounds for him. Justice Dixon, 9 points, 1 rebound, and just 1 assist for Justice. Go along with 1 turnover. But Justice also 3 steals here in the first half. Then you got Bruce Hodges with 7 points off the bench. He's got 3 boards as well. Dayton McGordy off the bench, 5 points, 3 rebounds for him. Jairus Frills with 2 points, 2 boards. And Tajay Anderson just 2 points in the first half to go along with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 16 minutes of action. And then Kevin Howard off the bench. And Howard with no rebounds and just 1 point. Does have 1 assist and 1 block shot. Again, your score, 54-44. Beavers on top by 10. We'll come back, see what Dr. Cody thinks about what do we got to do second half to turn this thing around. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
He learned Pig Latin from a pig.
Wyme, hovercraft A, is way, off A, off way, eels way.
Which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. B&E Waste Systems, your locally owned and operated trash removal service in the Dodge City area. No job too big or too small for B&E Waste Systems. And Doc, come out. What do you need to do if you're the Conquistadors to crawl back in this?
Well, I think you have to take the ball to the basket. You have to finish. We settled for a lot of jumpers, whether it was from 3 or mid-range, and they just weren't falling. You got to get the ball to the bucket. You got to finish, and then we got to rebound better. We didn't rebound really well, or we didn't defend the drive very well either on the other end, and that really killed us because it seemed like Pratt got to the bucket anytime they wanted to.
And it seems like all the long rebounds and loose balls, they were getting picked up there. You know, the Conks come out in the first 5-6 minutes, did a really nice job, but then that last 10 minutes, they really just kind of got lackadaisical.
Yeah, you don't know if it was fatigue or
Right.
you know if they just kind of lost their sense of urgency or exactly what the deal was.
So Coach Tucker talking to his boys. They're on the bench, coming out here to start things off in the second half. 54-44. Conks will have the basketball to come out and start things off in the second half. It's time winding down. We'll be on the road Saturday. We're going to be at the Ville. Coffeyville, Kansas. Women will tip off at 2. Men will tip off at 4.
Well, at least it's an afternoon game.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, because otherwise I was looking at another 3, getting home at 3 o'clock in the morning. You had a few of those this year yourself.
I've had plenty of those this year myself.
Do you see the schedule? We are back in Iowa 3 times next year again.
Mr. Ripple informed me of that a couple weeks ago, that you had to visit Iowa again.
Yeah.
3 times next year.
And we got Highland on the road, and so I'm going to be traveling even more miles.
Wow.
Here's Anderson with the basketball, gets off to Hodges. Hodges dribbles down in the corner, nothing there. Goes back up to Anderson. Tajay looks underneath. McGordy getting a start here in the second half. Kicks back to Anderson. And let's see. Going to have a blocking foul. Gunner was trying to say Tajay got him with the little arm bar there.
I think he did get him with an arm bar, but Tajay was fortunate there to get the block called.
So I got to ask you, speaking of arm bars, did you watch the 30 for 30 on Ric Flair?
I did.
I did too. That's pretty amazing.
It's pretty amazing. It's
Even
pretty amazing he named Hutchinson, Kansas.
I know. And in Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah, what's there to do in Hutchinson, Kansas?
Hunter Davis, turnaround jump hook, no good. Marquise McCray there. Fighting for the loose ball is put back. No good, but then we got a foul underneath, and Dayton gets the hustle foul. Wow. Yeah, named Wichita, Hutchison, you know. But when Hulk Hogan come out and said, oh no, Ric Flair's the best wrestler ever. That was pretty cool.
That was an eye-opener. It was an eye-opener. Because, you know, a lot of times a lot of people give Hulk Hogan the whatever you want it, the persona that, you know, he took it to the next level in the early to mid 80s.
I was always a WWF guy. Here's Hodges attacking the bucket. Gets the Conks on the board here to start things off in the second half. Lead cut to 8 now. 54-46. Get it over. Get it to Holmgren or Holmberg. Little floater in the lane. Gets it to drop, and Hodges attacking the basket. Gets his rejected. McGordy comes up with the loose ball, and the Conks will reset from the top. Anderson now. Flips it over right side to Hodges. He'll drive in, kick back to Tajay. Tajay now sees an opening, attacks the basket, no good. Davis tried to flush it home. Too hard, rebound, Beavers. Bentley up with the 3, good. Bentley with his third 3 of the ball game, he's got 9.
And it just seems like that the basket has a lid on it tonight for the Conks. They just can't finish from in close.
Now they get McCray, nice look inside to Davis, misses the easy layup, gets his own rebound, putback gets blocked underneath by Marsh, and here come the Beavers back the other way. Gunter lob pass. And we're going to say blocking foul. I think that's going to go against Hodges. So Bruce will pick up his first. Just under 2 minutes have gone by here in the second half, and the Beavers has pushed the lead to 13, 59-46. Now here's Holmberg, puts up the shot baseline, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, it'll go to the Conks. How'd that pass work out for you?
Pass. What pass?
The pass I gave you.
Was great.
Yeah, okay, got right in.
I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. No trouble, no trouble.
They get it into McCray, turn around at the elbow, and Marquise He's been money in that range all night.
Marquise has done a good job in that 12-foot range all night long.
Now here's Wilson, will drive in, throw up a wild one, and where's the foul there?
I think that might have been the ghost from Christmas past.
That's going to go against Marquise, and as I said, Marquise uses most of his fouls up every game.
I got to give Marquise a little credit on that one. I think that was a miscall on that one.
Marquise explaining himself down on the blocks. Referee's really not listening.
Do they ever?
No. Wilson will go to the line. He's perfect from the foul line tonight, and he keeps it that way. It's the first one. He's got 13. Blackwell will check in. McGordy will check out, along with Hodges. So the original starting five into the ball game. Women winning earlier this evening. They moved to 1-1 in conference play. Conk men got a little bit of work to do here as they trail by 13. And Wilson still perfect from the foul line. Dixon with it up top. Pratt in a 2-3 zone. Give it off to Dixon. Looking inside. Now pulls it out, finds Davis. Davis with it. He'll take it to the bucket. Layup good.
And that's available, has been available all night long, the dribble drive, but we just haven't been able to finish at the rim.
Wilson up top, McCray on him. Work it over to Holmberg. Now kicks off to Bentley. Pump fake to three, now drives to the bucket, layup good. Bentley now with 11, lead back to 13. Dixon with it, nice dish inside to McCray, and he's going to get fouled underneath. Foul's going to go against Bentley the third.
Don't see many of those types of names anymore with a second or the third. It's a little unusual.
Marquise hits the first one. Cray with 11. That's his first free throw he's made all season.
Well, good for him.
Second one up, rattles out. Rebound pulled down by Marsh. Dixon coming in, almost coming up with a steal. Pushing Wilson down the floor, in the lane, has to get off. There's going to be a trip, and that's going to go against Marquise, I think. And as I said, Marquise
gets his money's worth.
Gets his money's worth. That's 3 on him. Let's see what Coach Tucker does. Beavers to inbound the ball underneath their own bucket. Gunter looking for Marsh, throws it in. Had the size advantage, little jump hook good. Now they work it inside to McCray, and he's going to get fouled on the way up. They're going to get Marsh. That's going to be his first.
Did they call a technical? Looks like it.
And I think they called the technical.
I didn't hear who it was on. We're too far away.
It had to be on Davis because Coach Tucker I didn't hear what they said. So Dixon will be at the free throw line.
He must be shooting the technical first.
Oh, Marsh, he got the technical. And Dixon is 50% from the foul line. And you got Tajay Anderson on the floor, who's an 82% foul shooter on the season so far.
Yeah, that might have been a good opportunity to try to find him some rhythm.
So McCray, who's 1 for 2 from the line. Oh, shoot a pair here. First one up is good. And Marquise now with 12. And Coach Tucker going to roll the dice. Marquise with 3.
I think you got to lead him in. He's your leading scorer, and he's playing pretty well right now, especially offensively.
Conks have cut it to 11, 65-54. Pratt with the basketball. Conks stand in a man-to-man defense. Wilson almost lost it. Now throws up a wild shot underneath. Davis with the rebound out up ahead to Dixon. Dixon pushing it up the floor, stops, gets it to Blackwell. Now inside to McCray. McCray working in, fade away, left it short. Now here's McCray, going to come up. Oh, and how is that a steal?
Lord. Oh, my Lord.
He got it with his hand.
That was so
That was a terrible
bad.
call.
That was so bad. It's unbelievable.
Gunter now maybe gets away with the double dribble there. Anderson will pick him up. Pratt with the basketball. Bentley's going to drive in, kick it back. Gunter with the 3. Shot no good. Rebound, Gunter gets it back. Dishes off inside to Marsh. Now up ahead they find Davis. Skip past to Blackwell. He's going to lock. Cock 3. Too hard. Conks trailed by 13, 67-54. Wilson with it out up top. Gets it to Bentley. Blackwell pokes it out of there, but Bentley gets it back. Now they're looking inside for Marsh, and they throw it away. First turnover I got for the Beavers this half. McGordy into the ball game. Blackwell going to check out. And Coach Tucker.
Doesn't look like he's very happy right
No.
now.
Conks trailed by 13. 14:55 to go in the ball game. Anderson, the Conks leading scorer with just 2 points so far. Now here's McGordy with the 3. Shot off the mark. Rebound going to be pulled down by Wilson. And Pratt now with a one-man advantage. They get it over to Taylor. His 3 going to rattle out. Dixon over Marsh gets the rebound. Dixon now pushing it up the floor off to Anderson. Anderson's going to lose it. It's going to be a turnover. Brooks will check into the ballgame along with Smothers.
The Smothers brothers. That's from your area, isn't it, Damon?
You know, you're not much younger, or I'm not much older than you. And it was kind of, I remember the Smothers brothers. I watch it every now and then on the old cable channel. Conks force a turnover. Dixon gets it. Back to Hodges with the 3. Too hard. Rebound pulled down by McGordy. Back to Dixon. Little push 3. Up and good. Justice Dixon with 15. Taylor now working against Dixon. And Dixon really the only Conk able to shoot from the outside consistently here in the ballgame. Now they get it back to Wilson. He'll take it inside. He beat McGordy. 16 now. Here's Hodges back the other way. Layup good. Now Beavers wanting to run. Wilson going to stop at the elbow. 15-footer good. Wilson now with 18. Lead is 12, 71-59. Conks work it over to Hodges. Now back to Dixon. Looks inside. McCray all along. 15-footer. Shot off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Holmberg. And Pratt back the other way. Taylor with it. McGordy will pick him up. Now they get it over to Wilson. 3 up and good.
Wilson's on fire right now.
21 in the ball game. And the lead now, the largest deficit for the Conks. It's 15, 74-59. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here and get you updated around the Jayhawk Conference. Game's going on. Coffeyville at Indy. Coffeyville up 23-20. Butler on top of Seward, 26-22. That's still in the first half. Barton County trails at Garden 34-29. And Garden going in and putting a whipping on Butler last Saturday night. Cloud 32-31 over Hutchison at the half. And Cloud, a team that the Conks knocked off on the road Saturday. And in Cali on top of Colby 29-25. And Neosho 37-27 over Allen County. That's a look in action. Conk women winning earlier here tonight. They moved to 500 on the season. Conks with the basketball, 74-69 or 59. Dixon with it, far side. Goes up top to Hodges, now back to Dixon. They'll work it over to McGordy. McGordy with it, baseline, jumper up, no good. McGordy gets his own rebound back, takes it inside, has the ball stripped out of there. And here comes Taylor with it for the Beavers all the way down. Davis gets the block, but Smothers there, put back in, and it's 17-point lead now. 76-59, Hodges left-handed layup, attacking the bucket, good. Hodges with 13, him and McCray leading scorers for the Conks. Taylor with it now, takes it around the corner, high off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Davis. Up ahead, they get it to Hodges. Hodges now looking to attack the basket. Hodges with back-to-back layups. The Conks have cut it to 13, 76-63, 12 minutes to go. Wilson now with the basketball, crossover dribble, working against Hodges. Has it punched out of there, right to Holmberg. 3 up, shot, got the shooter's touch. Lead back to 16. McCray with it, he'll take it inside, dish off to Davis. Takes it underneath. Davis shot up, no good, and you got to hit those. 79-63, Beavers with the basketball. Taylor with it, drives in, kicks out. Holmberg at 3, no good. Davis. Well, head back the other way. McCray with it, kicks over to McGordy with the 3 in the corner. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Smothers. Now both teams look like they're getting a little winded, Doc.
They're getting winded, very winded.
Wilson now going to stop Bob, take the 3, that one in and out. McGordy up with the rebound, Hodges with it. He's going to drive right in. Hodges with another layup, and he's got 17.
Well, he's just attacking the basket. Nobody's getting in front of him, and he's just going.
Now Wilson misses the layup at the other end. Dixon getting to get it to Hodges, feeling it, 3 up, too hard, rebound Dixon. Over to Davis, he'll attack inside, layup, can't get that to go. 79-65, and a foul at the other end, count the bucket for Smothers. And Hodges got caught on his backside, picked up his second. So Frills, Anderson, and J.J. Sneed will check into the ballgame. 81-65, 16-point lead, chance to make it 17 here. Oh, Dixon will head out of the ball game as well. Coach Tucker trying to find a combination that works. Hodges with the basketball, works over. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson averages 17 on the season. Now Hodges will drive in, throw that one up. Went to the well one too many time. Brooks with the rebound. Here comes the Beavers. Gunter now almost traveled, kicks it out. Bentley the third. 3 up, no good. Anderson now with it. 3-on-3 for the Conquistadors. Now 3-on-4. Anderson goes down, up off the glass, good. Tajay Anderson with 4. And here comes Brooks back the other way. Layup, good. You got to stop that. Can't pretty much let a guy take it coast to coast.
Nope. Transition defense there was not very good.
83-67, 9:47 to go in the ball game. Next stop in action will be the media timeout. McCray dishes back to Frills. Nice look. Jairus with 4, and here come the Beavers running the other way. Crossover dribble, Taylor going down. Can't get it to go, but Smothers there for the tip in. Smothers was 16. He beat Frills in the air. Cox with the basketball. They go into Jairus. Jairus now inside to McCray. Little turnaround good. Marquise now with 15 in the ball game. And it's back to a 14-point lead for the Beavers. 9:01 to go. Gunter with the basketball. Hodges pushing him. Sneed will pick him up. And JJ going to get whistled for the foul. JJ picks up his first. Dixon checks in. Hodges will check out. Hodges probably set for a couple of minutes, and I imagine they're going to put him in. Media timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Cog Radio Network.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Damon Post, the good doctor, Dr. Cody Walters, here with you on the broadcast. I'd like to thank Mr. Cole Trenton, Mr. Cameron Burning, covering the women's game for me. Because I'll have 45 games this year, I figured up.
45 games?
45.
Wow.
Actually, I take that back. 43. I missed the 2 in Cloud. Pratt with the basketball. Gunter with it out up top. Get it off to Taylor. They'll work it down. Brooks, little jump hook. Got it to drop in. And Brooks, which is 6'3", seems like he's playing taller than that. 16-point lead for the Beavers. McCray with it. Little 10-footer. Got it to drop in.
He's been good from that range all day.
Now here's Marsh, turnaround in the lane, and boy, you'd think this was their home court. They are lighting it up. 89-73, 8 minutes to go. Skip pass over to Sneed. He'll take the long 3. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Brooks. Here come the Beavers back the other way. Wilson with it. Layup good. Wilson with 23.
Yeah, he's having a field day.
18-point lead for the Beavers. Anderson with it. He's going to stop, pop, take the 3. Frills can't get the rebound. Here come the Beavers back the other way. Kick it back, get it to Wilson. That one finally rolls out for Wilson. Up ahead, Anderson running the floor, gets the layup blocked. Anderson wanted the foul or goaltending, not going to happen. Here comes Gunter back the other way, works it into Brooks. He can't do anything with it. Going to throw it away. McCray with it, thought about the 3, skip pass. Over to Justice Dixon, a little floater in the lane, good. Justice Dixon now with 17.
And he's played pretty well, especially offensively. He's been one of the few conks that's been able to have a little bit of a touch, whether it's mid-range or from behind the arc.
Yeah, he's got 17 average and just 9 on the season. Howard will check into the ballgame. Jairus Frills going to check out. And the big feller head to the bench. Taylor will be at the line, an 88% foul shooter. And that's going to be off the mark. No good. 91-75. 7 minutes to go. Anderson now will try again, and Tajay just not able to shoot from the outside tonight so far. Wilson now takes it down inside, and he's going to get fouled, and that'll put him at the line. Jalen Wilson, 6'3" from Moore, Oklahoma. That where Toby Keith's from?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was checking you there.
Hey.
So you listen to a little country.
Very little.
Very little?
Very little country. Very little country. I'm not, just never really listened to it much when I was younger.
Let's see. What'd you listen to when you was younger? Was you Nat King Cole guy?
No, I think it was some of the big band era.
Big band era.
Yep.
Les Brown and his band of renowns. We got a timeout on the floor. Let's see, MC. It's going to be a full one. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network. Life's full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Conch trail by 75-93. That'd be 18 points. I had to think it. It kind of had a brain fart right there.
That's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Turn the crowd mic down a little bit. I can't quite know wherever I'm going to put the crowd mic. If I put it over there, look, nobody's sitting over there tonight.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put the crowd mic there, people move over there.
Oh, sure.
You know, college kids. J.J. Sneed, three up and good. J.J. Sneed with his first bucket of the ball game. Conch thought they had a turnover there. 93-78. 6:22 to go. 15-point lead for the Beavers. And we have not even got close to the shot clock.
Oh, not even remotely.
What did we get down to, like 9 seconds one time?
I think we got down to 9 seconds. One possession in the first half. And I don't think Pratt's even come close to 12 or 13 seconds. I think it's been up before that.
Conch with the basketball. Sneed with it, working baseline, takes another three. Can't get it to go. Howard beats his man inside and gets the easy two.
That was a nice follow by Howard.
Now Bentley the third will go up, give off to Mars. Left-handed off the glass, good.
Conchs are just getting beat too much on the dribble drive.
Yeah. Now over to Sneed, back up top to Hodges. They'll find Tajay Anderson. He goes inside too hard, but Howard there for the putback up and in. Howard with 5, but the Conchs got to quit trading baskets.
Got to have some stops. Got to have some stops.
Was an 18-point lead. It's cut down to 13. Here's Gunter. He's going to drive in, put up a prayer. Shot no good. Marquise McCray climbing the ladder. Rips down that rebound, and here comes Hodges up center of the floor. Bruce now off the glass in the lane. Good. Lead cut to 11. 95-84.
Nice run by the Conchs here. Now you got to concentrate, get a stop. Good steal by Tajay and a layup.
And Anderson just cannot buy a bucket tonight. Here comes Wilson, left alone for the three. Rattles in and out. McCray with another rebound. Marquise pushing it up far side of the floor. Stop, pop, money. Marquise McCray with 19 in the lead. Cut to 9.
And like we've said, he's been money from about 12 feet all night long.
And I can't believe he didn't get more time last year. Conks have cut it 95-86. Conks going to come up with a steal.
Make the layup now.
Tajay Anderson in traffic, layup good. Tajay Anderson with 6, and the Conks have cut it to 7. 95-88. They trailed by 18. They're on an 11-2 run right now. 4:10 to go. Possession arrow favors the Beavers. Wilson goes in. Shot no good. Howard clears it for the Conks. Hodges bringing it up the floor, wanting to screen up top. McCray will set it. Now Hodges going to pump the three. Shot way off the mark. And Coach Hagan telling Bruce, use your head here.
That was a big possession.
You bet. You got the Beavers tired, man. Why not work them a little on the defensive end?
No silly fouls now.
Snead up top. They kick it down, get it to Marsh.
You definitely want him taking that shot. Now let's get a bucket. Get a bucket.
Anderson calling for it on the far side. They get it to Snead. Snead now going to pull. He's going to fire. That's going to be off the mark. Wanted the foul there. No whistle called. Or no foul called. Now Gunter with it out up top. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Fight for the ball, jump ball. It's going to go to the Beavers. And Gunter, you got to get him out of there. That cat looks worn out, man.
Yeah, he's sucking
smoked.
wind. He's sucking wind.
Justice Dixon going to check in. J.J. Snead will check out. And Coach Tucker talking to him, don't be taking that shot again.
It was a little bit ill-advised at the time.
Everybody likes to hit the home run. Taylor with it up top. Anderson on him. Now the screen set by Smothers. Tried to pick and roll. They left Wilson alone. 3 up, no good. Conks now trail by 7. Dixon bringing it up the floor. Hodges going baseline, feeds into McCray. McCray loses it. Howard there to pick it up and put it in. Lead cut to 5. Oh, and the people out there in Texas who thought the Conks were dead have come back and cut it to 5. Smothers goes in, gets fouled. Howard going to get him on the arm.
Too bad. That was a big bucket for Pratt. The Conks were on a nice run, crowded in the game.
13-2. 2:21 to go. Foul shot way off the mark. Conks back the other way.
Got to have a bucket here, guys.
Anderson now working in. Nice dish inside to McCray. McCray with 21. Lead back to 5 with 2:05 to go. Taylor with the basketball. Dixon on him. Now McCray jumps out and grabs him. Marquise got to keep his hands off. They kick it out, get it to Bentley. 17 on his shot clock, and the Beavs going to reset.
No silly fouls now, inside of 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Taylor now, lob pass over to Bentley. He's going to take it baseline, tried to feed it in. Conks almost coming up with it. Smothers throws up a jump hook, shot no good. Rebound to Anderson. Here come the Conks. Dixon taking it down inside, scoop it. Dixon, the lead is cut to 3, and the Conks with 1:24 to go, 97-94.
Conks have really showed some heart here in the last 4 minutes of the game.
Minute 20 to go. It's going to be a full timeout, and the Beavers want to talk about it. And wow, Conks trailed by 18 in this ball game. It's 97-94 now. And what the Conks had done early on was taking the outside shots. Pratt was hitting them, but they were also getting the inside ones. Now Pratt's just settling for the outside shot, and not what you want to do when you're tired.
No, definitely not what you want to do when you're tired. And they've been shooting the ball quick the last 3 minutes, which is allowing Dodge to go on the break, and we've been making the bunnies the last 3 or 4 minutes, which has consequently brought us right back into the ball game.
Minute 20 to go. Possession arrow favors the Conks. Pratt with 2 timeouts left, Conks with 3. No body and foul trouble to speak of. Marquise McCray with 3. And that's one thing about the Beavers. They don't get in foul trouble because they're up shooting it. They're not really.
No, they don't take it to the bucket very often at all.
Pratt will inbound. You got Anderson, Howard, Hodges, McCray, and Lone Justice on the floor. They get it into Gunter. He got his breather. Now he's back on the floor. Dixon on him.
Now you don't want to foul if you're Dodge City. You want to make him take a tough shot and get the rebound.
Brooks works it over to Wilson. He'll work against Anderson. Go baseline. Howard right there. Coming over. The big fella gets the block.
Nice help defense by Howard there on the block.
Under a minute to go. Conks with the basketball. Anderson with it. Looking inside. They go down to Howard. Working against March. Get it to Dixon for the 3. Off the mark. Howard fighting for it. Gets another rebound. Howard now looking around. Gets back to Anderson. Conks get a new shot clock. They'll go up top to Hodges. Once the screen set, Bruce almost loses it, spins in the lane, throws it up, got it to crawl in. A 1-point game. Hodges with 21 off the bench. And it's 97-96. 4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Bentley with it now, takes it inside. McCray might, if he turned around, might have been able to steal that one. And Pratt's going to run it all the way down. What do you do here?
I think you
go foul.
I don't think you foul. I think you've already run too much time off.
Conks up with it, 2-on-1, fast break. Can't get the bucket to drop, but Dixon's going to the line to shoot 2 with 8.4 seconds to go.
And he paid for that. He took one right to the mouth.
And Dixon just 50% from the foul line. Tonight, he shot all the free throws for the Conks on the technicals. Shooting 2. First one up is good. Dixon has tied it up. He's got 20.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Tucker calls timeout if he makes this free throw to set up his defense.
You bet. Second one up and good. The Conks retake the lead. Dixon with 21. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job. Constantly defending against skinned knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back, folks, and I tell you what, if you left and went home early when it was 18 down, don't be a hater. Conks lead it by 1, 98-97. Pratt with the basketball. They'll get it up ahead, 7 seconds, down to 5.
Play good D.
Now we got a charge. Tajay Anderson gets the charge far side. And this place is going to go crazy with 4.7 seconds to go. And it'll be Conk basketball far side of the floor because it's just a 16 foul on the Beavers. And now we got another full timeout.
Full timeout by Pratt.
You got to have your foul shooters on the floor, number one.
Definitely. You can't turn it over.
You can't turn it over.
Even if you get the foul and you miss the free throw, they've got to go 94 feet in about 3.5 seconds probably.
And that's just to get a shot off. Not a good one.
Not a good one.
But, oh, my. When the Conks were going on this run, how could you not call a timeout if you're assistant coach Sean Flynn? When they got on that 11-0 run, you got to call a timeout there, and he didn't till I think it was after too late, and get your guys calmed down.
Well, the bad thing is they were getting the shots they wanted.
Right.
But they were all rattling out. It was kind of poetic justice is what compared happened in the beginning of the game.
Oh, I tell you, Conks, Marquise McCray will go down deep for the Conks. You got Howard, Dixon, you got Anderson, you got Hodges and McCray on the floor. And we're going to have a full one here. And, oh, what an exciting game. You come back. You were kind of getting a little humdrum on me there, kind of quiet. I had to pick you up a little bit, keep you involved in the broadcast. And now aren't you glad you stuck around with 4.7?
You're busting my chops.
I know, man. I love it. I miss you, man. We didn't get to take any long road trips together this year.
No.
Well, the wife ruined that. Are you going to say that? I tried to bait you there.
No,
nope, you're going to keep quiet, huh?
No, I'm not falling for that one.
So here we go. On the floor, you got Marsh and you got Smothers, the two big men. You got Gunter, you got Wilson, and you got Taylor. Conks will stay with McCray, Dixon, Anderson, Howard, and Hodges. Conks will inbound far side of the floor. We'll see. Now we're gonna get the double team over here on the inbound pass, which I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that either.
So that's gonna put somebody on. They get it to Dixon. Dixon dribbles around. You got a foul. Oh, they finally do with 1.5.
Let too much time go.
Oh, yeah.
3 seconds got off the clock.
And I tell you, you got the player of the game coming in there. And I just have to think, I'm leaning towards Hodges because he started attacking the basket here in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I can't fault you for that decision.
But then you got Howard. Dixon's first free throw up. Makes it a 2-point game with 1.5.
I think you have to give it to Dixon.
You got to give it to Dixon. Yeah, he's got 21, and he kept him into the game early. And he hits both of those. And here's a shot at the buzzer. And the Conks come back from 18 down to win their 4th game of the season. And they go 2-0 in conference play, 100-97. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you're looking at a phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back to the Joy Chiropractic Postgame Wrap-Up Show. And, folks, what a game. What a comeback for the Conks. They trailed by 18 in the ball game in the second half with about 8 minutes to go, I think it was. And they have pulled off the miraculous, which I thought, as you'll join on me here, as Cameron – Pratt was sitting at 80 points with 6 minutes to go, 87 points or something like that. I thought they were going to easily get to 100, and I thought if there's no way we're going to get to 100, we're going to have to shut them down. They end up just scoring 10 points in the last 6 minutes. And
yeah,
wow.
Dodge played. Dodge not only on the offensive end, but their defense. That led to there.
But the defense really didn't come up till there towards the latter part of the second half. But what a game by the Conquistadors. Let's run through some stats here on the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. Pratt ends up, who shot 53% in the first half, shot 49% second half. Three-point shooting, 32%. They were 43% in the first half. Foul shooting, 75% for the game. They ended up in the second half just 57%. I'm sorry, three-point shooting in the second half, they were just 21% from the floor. So they were 21 points worse because they shot 43% almost in the first half. Meanwhile, they end up with 6 steals, 5 blocks, 19 turnovers to go along with 19 assists, 97 points, 47 rebounds, 40 defensive, 7 offensive. Conks, meanwhile, and this is going to show you something, they shoot 42% for the ball game, 17% from three-point land for the game. They were 15% in the second half, 18% or 19% in the first half, 72% from the foul line, just 32 of 18. Conks had 11 steals, 2 block shots, 12 turnovers for the Conquistadors. In the first half, they had 10, so they turned it over just 2 times, and that is a point of emphasis I want to make to Coach Tucker when he gets up here. 19 assists for the Conquistadors. They score 100 points. They end up with 56 rebounds, 35 defensive, 21 offensive boards for the Conquistadors there. And when you look in the first half, they were at 15 and 12, so they were at 27. They were out-rebounding Pratt, but they turned it on in the second half and out-rebounded them by 11 boards, I'm guessing. Let's see, 27, yeah,
Quick
11
math.
boards. 11 boards, quick math for the Conquistadors. Let's go. Leading scorer for the Beavers, you had Jalen Wilson. He kicked in 27. Devin Marsh, 17 for him off the bench. Anthony Smothers with 16. Marsh ends up with 17 and 12. He ends up with a double-double in the ballgame. Smothers just 1 rebound shy of double-double. He ends up with 16 and 9. Wilson's 27 and 5. You had Dawson Gunner, just 2 points in the ballgame. He had 7 assists to go along with 4 rebounds. Clinton Bentley III, 11 points, 3 rebounds. James Brooks, 8 points, 8 rebounds for him, but he had 4 turnovers in the ballgame. Taylor kicks in 8 points off the bench, 3 boards, 6 assists for him. Colby Holmberg with 8 points and 1 assist, and as I said, Marsh 17 and 12. Now for the Conquistadors, leading scorer Justice Dixon, 23 points in the ballgame, 3 total rebounds for him, just 2 assists for Justice, 2 turnovers, 4 steals in the game, and 29 minutes of action. Then behind him, we had Marquise McRae, 21 points, 7 boards for him, 4 assists, and 34 minutes of action. Bruce Hodges, 21 points, 3 rebounds for him, just 1 assist, and Hodges with 24 minutes in the game. Hunter Davis ends up with a double-double, 10 points, 14 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 steal, and 22 minutes of action for Hunter. Then after that, we go down to Kevin Howard, 7 points and 6 boards, and I can tell you right now, Kevin Howard played a huge part of that comeback there in the last 6 minutes of the ballgame, and he did it on the defensive end. So congratulations to Kevin Howard for a great game, really his best game as a Conk, I think, so far.
Say it's a quiet set, or it was a quiet first
half, yeah.
Yeah.
Tajay Anderson never got it really untracked offensively. He ends up with 6 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals in the ball game for him. And then we go down, Dayton McGordy, 5 points, 7 boards, 2 assists for Dayton to go along with 2 turnovers. And then we go Jairus Friels, 4 points, 3 boards. And then we'll close out the scoring with J.J. Sneed, 3 points, 1 rebound, and 1 steal in just 11 minutes action. When we come back, we're going to pick the Dodge City Dental Care player of the ballgame. You're listening to the Joy Chiropractic postgame wrap-up show right here on your home for Conk Sports, 1550 AM, the Sports Sound, and on the web at conksports.com. It is all part of the Conk Radio Network.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in Shooby-Doo-Wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Oh, yeah! Welcome back to the Joy Chiropractic postgame show. Phenomenal comeback there, Coach. I want to know what you said in the timeout with about 8 minutes to go there when you pulled them over. You're down 18.
Well, I just told them we had to start playing. You know, we had to start giving the effort that we've given all year long. And I also told them they were going to relax and that their legs were going to go. And
Right.
they did. Our pressure just wears on you.
Right.
And our guys are so well conditioned. Coach Hagan did such a great job with our preseason program that you just saw them wilt.
Right, yeah.
The heat's coming. And I was telling you before we went on air, that
Right.
was a lot like the West Virginia-Kansas game last year when West Virginia had played so well the whole game, and then Kansas just come roaring back. And it was very, very similar type ball game.
Right. And, you know, I look down there and I see the Gunter kid, number 5 for Pratt. When Tajay got him tied up and they knocked the ball out of bounds, it went back to Pratt, but you saw the kid get up and he was just worn out.
Oh, yeah.
You could just tell they were worn out, and the threes that they were hitting in the first weren't hitting in the second half. And then Kevin Howard comes in, and defensively, I thought the play of the game was for Howard when he come over there and helped baseline on that weak side defense, and they stopped the layup right there. And I thought that was key right there on that play.
I think Kevin Howard is on the verge of really becoming a big-time big man.
Yeah.
I really believe that. And, you know, I saw some things tonight that we're going to have to make a couple of moves to just help our basketball team. And we'll make those, and I'll make those, and everybody will see them, and then we'll move forward.
Yeah, and I thought, you know, Tajay Anderson never really got on track tonight. Bruce Hodges come in. He really wasn't on track. But what the smart thing was that Bruce did, he started attacking the basket and getting the easy buckets.
Tajay Anderson, you know, when he's not scoring, he can do other things.
Right.
And he's got to do that. He's got to do other things. Bruce Hodges is just, you know, I coached his dad 30 years ago at San Houston State. And from 84 to 86. And the Hodges family, they have lightning going through their blood system because they bring it.
Right.
And he's just like his father was. The bigger the shot, the bigger the moment, the better Bruce Hodges is. And I tell you another one, Justice Dixon's like that too.
Going to be our player of the game without a doubt, I think, tonight. Unbelievable
young player. I just didn't think we got the normal play that we get out of Tajay and Tamaje.
Right.
That they didn't bring what they've been bringing. And I tell you another guy that's been struggling that I thought really played big minutes in that run was J.J. Sneed.
Yeah.
He had a big bucket, big three,
right,
and really helped our run continue. And, you know, and I thought our two freshman bigs, both of them,
right,
you know, Kevin and Jairus really picked it up and played well.
Yeah, and Hunter comes out a quiet 10 and 14 tonight for him.
Yeah.
And so, you know, well-rounded, Coach. I don't know, my heart, you know, it doesn't really go that good. You know, I'm getting up there in age. I don't like these close ones. I'm just going to tell you, okay?
Well, they make you better. And,
they make
you know, I sense something magical happening with this team.
Right.
And I hope they continue to grow and go in the direction they're going in, because I think we can really make something happen here in this conference. This is a great league. It's really my honor to be in Kansas and to be coaching in the Jayhawk League. I've heard about it for so many years. And, you know, it's just good to put, you know, Dodge City Community College
Right.
At the forefront of it. And I hope we can stay there and we can have some great battles with some great teams. Weren't the fans great tonight?
Oh, yeah, they were great. And I love what you do at the end of the game. I don't know if I've ever told you, but I like how you go out with your team. You guys get down there, say a little prayer, then you go out and meet the fans as they're coming out. I think that's great.
It's fantastic stuff. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everything.
You betcha.
Thank you.
Coach Tucker, thank you, bud. Another tough one on the road Saturday. Yeah, going to Coffeyville, folks. And as we said, the Dodge City Dental Care player of the game is going to be Justice Dixon. Final number 7 and 9 from the